Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is June 30th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. Although I am not a financial advisor, so please make your own research, do your own decisions, or the opposite. So basically, Tesla closed down $1.06. This is equal to 0.16% at 679.70. Post market, it's all screwed up like usual, 684 or minus 3 cents. Decide. I pay for a plan, a pro plan with TradingView, so I don't know why I don't get more reliable post market data. Anyway, TradingView is still a great tool. So what does it look like on this chart? You know, it's down still, $1 down. Oh no, what's happening? It's down 2 days in a row. Yeah, well, yes, it's down 2 days in a row, but look at this. This is the low of June 28th. The low of June 28th was 669. The low of June 25th was around the same thing. And the low on June 24th is basically the same thing. So yes, it has been, we closed down 2 days, but we are still going just sideways. Look at this. We are still going sideways. You know, if I do a little line, just a temporary line, you see here, I mean, look at this. We are in a very little small channel. So we have this resistance, you know, at 693, and we have this support at 667. Basically, this is what has been happening. So anything in between that is fair game for the stock. This is a pattern. When a stock enters a channel, this is the pattern of the stock. It stays within the channel. This is a pattern. If the stock breaks below or breaks above, then there's a pattern change. And then when there's a pattern change, that's an opportunity to profit from that new pattern. So if the pattern change is to go down, well, you might think, okay, where can it go down to? Is there a support that's not too close? If it breaks up, well, then is there a resistance that's not too close so that I can profit from the new pattern? So this is one thing I want to say. Second thing I want to say is we just broke out, and this is really significant. You know, so I want to emphasize this a little bit. We broke this huge resistance line that had been in place since January 26th. January 26th was basically the top for Tesla, and then it has been going down ever since until we broke out of that resistance on June 24th. So as I mentioned, we are in a channel, and that's the pattern of the stock. If we break the channel up or down, it's a change in pattern, then we can decide if we want to invest in the stock or not. There's also a big, huge pattern that I just described. This big resistance that started since January 28th, I think I said. This big resistance is also a pattern. So the stock was touching that resistance, but caving in from it, you know. It was obeying that resistance. So that's a pattern too. And when the stock broke out on January 24th, we broke out of that resistance. So we broke out of the bearish pattern. So during the last 5 days, we just broke out of that bearish trend pattern. So some might take this as an opportunity to buy the stock because the bullish trend has been broken. So basically, this is a breakout. This is a breakout, and that's a nice breakout because we broke out of the resistance and we just sat on that resistance. So this is very healthy for a stock to take a pause after it has extended itself. So stocks move like this and then they sit on something. They move and they sit, they move and they sit, and they move and they sit. So you can buy when it moves, but nothing is telling you that it's going to keep moving. So once you see a move and you buy at the top of the move, then you might have done the opposite of what we try to do in the stock market, which is buy low, sell high. So when the stock goes and extends itself, and if you see this, wow, this is a breakout, I'm going to buy, you can buy and it can keep going on, but it's sometimes safer to wait for the stock to sit somewhere. And once it stands up after seating, then this is a higher probability trade that you can take. So basically, this is what could be happening here. So the stock is sitting on 667. It's sitting there, taking a pause, and waiting for something in the market to tell it what to do. So this could be a nice opportunity for people that are not long Tesla to come in at this point. And yes, it would be safer. Well, there are different ways of doing this. This is why I don't do buy and sell recommendations, because it depends so much. There are so many possibilities that it depends on what are your goals and objectives and current financial situation, blah, blah, blah. So basically, some people could buy it at this point. Well, it broke out and it's not breaking back in. So they can see this as, well, okay, this is a confirmation of the breakout, I'm buying right now. So that's a perfectly valid strategy. Will it work this time? I don't know, but that's a valid strategy that works a lot of times. Or you could say, okay, the stock has broken out. It's sitting on 667. It's taking a pause. So I will just wait until I see a different signal. I'm gonna wait until I see a change in that little pattern, which I just call the congestion channel. So if the stock breaks outside of it, then they might wait to enter there. So this is a higher probability trade than buying right now. But the drawback is that when the stock, if and when the stock breaks outside of 693, then you might be buying a little bit higher, but chances are that it's going to continue. So it depends on what is your risk reward ratio, your level of perfectionism. Voilà. So I just wanted to describe the lay of the land for that. Let's go to the 1 hour chart to see if we cannot gather some additional insight here. So 9:30. So at 9:30, this is interesting. So at 9:30 we have a green candle, second green candle, and then we almost touched 693, and then we had a pullback, to the mid-level of the first candle of the day. Then we went sideways for a couple of hours, and then we decided to go down pretty much at the same level as what we started the day, with a longer wick. Well, there's no wick at the top here, but a wick at the bottom. So this wick at the bottom tells me that we went down and then we finished up because the buyers pushed the price up at that point. So I like to see this when towards the end of the day the stock goes back up a little bit. Let's go see our indicators to see what has been happening to them. Not much. Stochastic super high at 85. So stochastic is very smart. It's saying, yeah, the stock is going sideways. So the stock is still very strong compared to what it has been in the past. So this is still a thumbs up. MACD 2 thumbs up. the crossover and the two lines being positive. And the DMI is also super bullish here. And just notice that the red line, which indicates the bearishness of the stock, has decreased. And the am I dreaming this? No. And the bullishness of the stock expressed by the green line increased also. So and the stock lost $1, but this is due to the fact that we went up there. So we are within a channel, and during today's candle, the prices that were negotiated on the stock market went up to 693, which is pretty high. So some people bought that stock today pretty high, and nobody bought it lower than 678. So basically, even though we don't have a nice green candle, it's still positive. It's still a good sign that some transactions happened quite high in terms of price, even though we closed pretty much at the same place that we opened. So this is what the DMI is looking at. So this is a sideways move, so no need to panic. Let's just wait it out and wait until we get some news. There's the AI day, I think, that's coming for Tesla, so maybe this will also hype the market a bit and the stock might go up. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting. I read all of your comments, subscribing, because I produce a Palantir and Tesla video every single day, and also a weekly recap on Sunday. I started that last weekend, and it seems like you guys and gals are enjoying it, so I will keep doing it. We have a Patreon account, we have a Discord server, and some TradingView affiliate links if you are interested in that. So I'm going to tell you great evening. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.